louder than sirens, louder than anything. A lot of people were yelling. The man was bleeding and Mommy was kicking him. Hard. His head was bleeding. Bright red smeared his hot pink hands. He was crying. Mommy kicked him again, right in the teeth. His head snapped back. A big lady with sunglasses swept Dana into her arms. The man with the pink hands wasn't moving anymore. Mommy turned around and walked up to the lady and to Dana. "Give me back my daughter." The lady handed Dana across. Mommy wrapped Dana in her arms and they sat down on the curb. Mommy held Dana on her lap. She was breathing hard. Dana could feel her chest heaving under her jacket. Her eyes were straight ahead. She was shaking all over and tears streamed down her face. Dana wanted to hug her. She knew she should hug her, but she couldn't. Not while her eyes were so blank like that. It was like she wasn't even her mother anymore. Beth didn't know what was happening inside her daughter's mind. All she knew was that somebody had tried to take Dana away, and she stopped them. Of course, the cops were on their way now. There would be lots of cops, and eventually lawyers. There'd be questions to answer and lies to tell. So very many lies. She needed to have them all lined up and ready to go. But Dana was safe now. That was all that really mattered. Beth could handle everything else. She always had. Part 1. Show and Tell. Chapter 1. "Time?" called Dana. She lifted the pan full of vegetable omelet off the burner and shook it to make sure the mass of egg and zucchini was loose. Beth held up her phone. 13 minutes, 44 seconds. You're never gonna make it. Watch me." It was down to the wire in the Fraser kitchen's morning marathon. Could Dana make an edible breakfast in 15 minutes or less? Dana shook the pan again and eyed the distance to the ceiling. "You're cleaning up when you miss," Beth reminded her. The game of the 15-minute breakfast was their way of combining Dana's love of cooking with the morning rush that never seemed to get any easier. Beth could not stand to be late, and Dana loved to show off, so it all worked. Dana gave the pan a swift up-down jerk. The entire golden disk of egg and vegetables launched into the air, flipped, and came down. Dana bent her knees and held out the pan and splat. Caught the whole thing. "Yes!" She pumped her fist in the air. "Get the plates." Beth pulled the colorful fiestaware across the breakfast bar so Dana could slide segments of omelet onto the dishes. She sprinkled feta cheese on top of each plate, along with a handful of tomato chunks, and dropped the grilled bagels next to them. "And done!" 14 minutes, 53 seconds, Beth announced. Dana threw both hands into the air. "Team Dangerface for the win!" They both pulled their high stools up to the bar and tucked in. Dana glugged her orange juice. Beth poured a cup of coffee from the carafe. The speakers were cranked up, streaming a pulse-surging mix of Beyoncé, Adele, and Alicia Keys. People who saw Beth and Dana together knew instantly they were mother and daughter. Beth had no idea where her ancestors had really come from. Her parents had regularly claimed to be everything from Black Irish to Armenian. They had, however, gifted her and Dana with the similar oval faces, blunt noses, sandy skin, and thick brown hair. Time and determination had hardened Beth's hazel eyes, but she still smiled easily, although that smile could be a disguise as often as it was a revelation. If Beth was an expert at hiding in plain sight, Dana was brash and loud and determined to be herself, even when she wasn't sure who that might be from day to day. Currently, she sported an uneven bob that ran down to her jawline on one side and barely covered her ear on the other. She had 3 piercings in one ear and 4 in the other. Her earrings never matched. Dana's most striking feature, though, was her eyes. The technical term was heterochromia iridis, meaning her eyes were 2 different colors, the left one green, the right one brown. Dana had flirted with the idea of hiding them a couple of years ago. Since then,